Okay, so one final thing that I want to cover with you before you go ahead and have a go yourself at creating the rest of this site. Another little quirk relating to floats. So as I said before, floats are a fantastic way that we can lay out elements on our page, but they do have their own little things that we need to work with. And we can see here, if I've floated this image to the right, if I want this text that is sitting here to not wrap around my image, which is the default action that occurs when we float an item, how do we achieve this? So if I want this logo to be sitting here, but I don't want this text to start up here, I want it to start down below the image that I've pushed. So you can see in my code, there's my image. I've just used an inline style to float it to the right. And in order to get this paragraph of text here to reside on a new line, you can see I've got a div surrounding it, and I just need to apply a style to it, which I can do as an inline style or up in my style definitions. And the style is clear, as we've used before with the last video. Last time we used clear both. Now if I use clear right, what it will mean is that it will keep the right side of this div clear of any content. So we'll do clear right. And you can see by keeping the right side of this div clear, it stops the div from wrapping around this element, which by default was sitting to its right before. So that's simply it. We can clear items either to the left or the right. Alright, so that should be all of the information that you need at this point to go ahead and create the rest of this. So we've got an element here that we can push to the left, and if needs be we can use these clear values to keep this element here clear. We've got a couple of floated images down here, and remember that by floating an image, your container div may not fill the height. So this, when you float these elements, this blue background that you have here may stop down here somewhere, not giving you the full height. And I've given you the solution for that. And then lastly, you have one big div down the bottom with a little bit of text that's floated to the right. So I think it'd be a good idea to go ahead and see how you go, dive into it and see if you can finish the website from this point.